Happy Monday, everyone. I am going broadcasting from New York City, and I've been traveling, and this is why my background is different. This is why I love my job. I can do this anytime, anywhere, but I'm a couple of hours delayed because there was a whole thing in this surrounding of this neighborhood, and but everything is good to go now. So today I wanted to talk about recurring revenue. This is something that I have been teaching, doing with my private clients, and most of the questions, whether you know or not, is about that, like the cash flow and how do we have consistent business, and all of those things are all tied into something consistent, either it's leads or obviously consequently the income that you're creating. But I also want to add that one of the like as a consequence, like when you have the leads and the consistent cash flow and everything, to me, you also get you create a consistent impact in your community, for your audience, for other people. And to me, that's the third part that I really, really encourage you to think about and get motivated. Because I believe anyone and everyone who created a business with their gifts, with their expertise, they have something to offer to this world, and they need to think about making more impact. To me, first you think about that, and then the leads and the income will follow. And that's, in my opinion, not the other way around. That's why this year in 2024 and last year 2023, that's why we always focused on communities, giving value and creating opportunities for other people. And that's how you create a stable and a sustainable business. But at the same time, you do have a life. You do have a life that you need to be. So you need to be, you're paying bills. You have a business with expenses. So there's real life that hits you every day and every hour of your life. So, how do you keep giving value, and how do you consistently actually serve to the people you want to serve without worrying about your life and other things? And that's where all the burnout comes and the other things happen. And this is why I have focused in the last couple of years of my business. This is why I've focused on building a business that's sustainable, that is um, creating a consistent income for you, for your family, so that you have enough time and resources to breathe and find the space to for your personal well-being to start with, and to be able to serve better. When you have resources, when you have income, when you have more opportunities, you're able to serve better. So I would like to give you, if you didn't have it before, I would like to give you three main reasons why should you consider adding a recurring revenue income stream into your business now. One of the biggest problem that I see from like everyone that I in the community and other communities are, um, we all want to, we create an offer, and we find people who will buy it. It could be your coaching package, it could be maybe you have a physical product, it doesn't matter. So you find some people to buy your product. And to walk that journey from here to there, you all know how hard it is to get the first client in, or someone who buys your product for the first time. That's where you spend the most money, that's where you spend the most energy and everything. What we do after, this is actually amazing how we do things. What we do after is that after all that, we're willing to start all from zero, from scratch. That you then you have a client, you served, you're done, and then you move on to the next one. What happens is then you're going back to ground zero, trying to find some new people into your world. And if you're a solopreneur, that process is very tiring because what are you going to focus? Are you going to focus on your marketing? Are you going to focus on your products, serving, and part of the tech part of it? All of those things are really challenging for most of us, including me. Even with a full team, there were some things I did not fully understand, and that really stopped me from serving more. So that's just a reality. So the first thing, the first benefit of having a recurring revenue is you then have a stable cash flow. I mean, this is a known thing. This is the main thing everybody, this is the main reason everybody is, hearing about recurring revenue subscription businesses. And it's very attractive, right? Like it's very attractive to hear, oh my God, like having an income every month after month, something very consistent. But it's like, how do you do that? How do you package your existing products where you are serving once and you're done to a something recurring? So that's where it becomes a little difficult, and we're all human beings. We all go back to factory settings and we do what we know. So we go back to however whatever worked before. Like, if you're really good at one-on-one, you go back to that. If you're really good at just doing social media and just kind of word of mouth marketing, you go back to that. Whatever worked before that for you, that's where you go back. However, then it won't be too long that you go back to the same cycle of not having enough income to create more time freedom, to create more resources. That whole vicious cycle starts, and that's where we start hearing about burnout stories. So I hope this is all resonating. If you're watching the replay, I do strongly suggest that you do just go in the comments and comment. If you don't want to do that, just DM me. DM me if you don't want to just, publicly post your questions, that's fine. I recently opened a chat it's an IMA chat, AMA chat, Ask Me Anything chat, for recurring revenue questions. It's specifically built for that. I'm going to be answering specific questions in that chat. If you're in the group, if you're watching this, the replay or the live, I recommend you go there and post your question. I will be regularly attending to that chat, and I will be providing questions and answers to your questions. So I just wanted to tell you that I would like to provide that resource for you, because the journey is different for anyone and everyone. So, and there's no way I can think or predict what your specific challenge is, but I'm happy to answer if you go to that chat in the group. So again, the stability with the cash flow is super important. But the second big benefit, and this is to me, is one of the best things that you can do for your business. What happens when you serve to one person, even with the one-on-one opportunity, you get so much data, right? Like you're dealing with people and they tell you their current challenges on a very, very detailed level. So you get to observe and find out how actually you can serve better. So it's a great sort of like a feedback loop as you're doing sessions. So for the recurring rev, like for the subscriptions and memberships, when you're serving more than one people and there's just one person, and they are posting their concerns, challenges, questions in a member area or in a community, or where you're actually serving them in a one-to-many setting. Maybe it's a private Zoom call mastermind groups that I run. Like 25 people were in the same room, sort of like a small setting. So it's private enough to discuss your particular business, but not too large to get lost in the details. So again, one to many services memberships change it. Like some of the memberships have thousands of members. Some of the subscriptions have thousands of, subscribers. But like it could be a small, like a group coaching membership program. It could be thousands of people having a small member program, whichever it is. You're now not just talking to one person. So this brings to this big second benefit, which is an enhanced customer relationships. You're literally able to, you can go there and watch what they're saying, what their challenges are. Even when they're talking to each other, you know exactly what they need. I mean, if you run a membership for a year, you will never ever you have to look for a data analysis. You never have to do anything. All you have to do is go in there, check what they need, and serve them with what they need, give them what they want. So this creates a big, very nice feedback loop for your own business without you paying for surveys and other things. And these are your customers. They already know, like, and trust you. So all you have to do is create other products to the same people who you already worked so hard to bring them over there. All you have to do is, find other answers to their questions and serve them on a higher level. Because once they're happy with you, then they are going to want to get more. And there's always stages, right? Like you're teaching them something, you're giving them some, there's point A to point B. There's always a deeper level on even the same thing that you're teaching. So however you want to serve them better, the the ongoing relationship with memberships and subscriptions give you the opportunity to get the best data that is specific to your audience and your products. That's just priceless. So I don't think this is talked about, like we don't talk about this enough. So the third biggest option is the scalability. When, again, the obvious reason, but again, when you have a one-on-one business, or if your business relies on you, only you, then you can't scale it. Obviously, there's 24 hours, 7 days, and there's just no way for you to make more of that. And time is finite. But if you have created a system that will serve the members without you, obviously, you're the one who's going to create all of that, but you only created once. And all you have to do is then go and listen to what they want, and you can tweak, edit, upgrade, but then you're not ever creating something from scratch if the membership works once. So you can scale it with a steady revenue base. All businesses can easily scale like more, operations, everything else can be more streamlined if you have the resources that a membership or a group coaching program, something that gives you a consistent income month after month, that gives you a lot of opportunities that you could never be able to do once. And after all these three, I want to put it together, and I really want to stress this enough. If you have a business that requires for you to be there at all times, if you have a product that you have to attend to it in person, or like it doesn't exist without you, and if you have a product that you serve once and does not continue, like the way your proposals and offers are, I'm sorry to say, but that's not a business. That's a promotion. And that is something that you do once in a while. Like, let's say you have an online course, you launch it once or twice a year, however many launches you're doing. While you're launching, you have a business. While you're offering your products, you have a business. But otherwise, you don't. Only when you do that, you make money. The real business will make money and bring you income without you personally being in it every day. And that's how you can have a bird eye view as an entrepreneur, as the artist, who created the entire business. That's when you are kind of like having that bird eye view, thinking of new products and doing new things for your audience, whatever your gift is, whatever your expertise is. And then you can serve more, do more. But none of that can happen if you don't have enough resources in terms of money and time. And they're both killed by these promotional opportunities. Like, again, you've got to add something, even if it's a $10 membership, something in the back end that can run if you get sick, if anything happens. And it doesn't have to be something bad. It could be maybe you want to take a family vacation. Why do you have to stop your income just because you wanted to take a vacation with your family? Just because you're a human being. So I want you to again think about this and let me know in the comments or in that chat in the group if there's ever, um, if this is the year that you want to do that. It's not too late. We're still, Q2 is ending and you still have time. You could create this whole thing in the summertime. Come September, you could be ready. Just an idea. So let me know if you have any other questions, but I couldn't not talk about this today. So I hope this helps, and I will see you next week. Same time, same place.